Hey, what's going on, Dropouts? Your boy V, and we are here dropping something here. Nuts, maybe. Knowledge, some sort of knowledge. But anyway, we got my boy
Your nuts ain't dropped yet.
Aman, a.k.a. Kumar TV. Catch him on Instagram.
916.
916,
My
bitch.
bad, damn, bitch.
Yeah.
And then we got
Spell my entire one. Spell my entire name.
we got Bubbles, a.k.a. Bubble Butt. Catch him on
Hey,
on World Star Hip Hop and on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Bubble,
Pornhub, yeah, subscribe.
Yeah. But only on gay Pornhub.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys are
Pornhub Live.
I don't know if you guys are tuning in, but last podcast we made a bet.
Yep.
And that bet was for
Yes, that's
There
right.
it is. There
that
it
bet
is.
was that he was
What was the bet? Tell him.
It was about. It was
tell
a
the
UFC
viewers what
fight.
the best one.
It was the UFC fight where McGregor was fighting against Cerrone, and
That's right.
he bet against McGregor, our Lord and Savior, aka
Who?
McGregor.
You're what? You're what?
Yeah, he's my Lord and Savior.
No,
if
he's
you have
not.
Drake as your Lord and Savior, mine is
Bro,
McGregor.
Drake changed the world.
So did
as
Drake.
we
So
knew
did
it.
McGregor.
Have you not tried his Irish fucking liquor?
Proper 12?
Yeah.
It's the cheapest shit out there, bitch.
Hey, I like that cheap
shit,
shit.
my bow tie.
Yeah, it's
Come
pretty
on,
good
man.
though. It's pretty fire.
Hold
It's pretty fire. See my boy Aman, he got it.
Yeah, that's right.
I ain't never tried it.
But anyway,
make sure
the
I get
bet
back
was
No.
if no, that's perfect.
Look me in the eyes right now.
The bet was if Cerrone won, we would get butt naked. Not butt naked, but you know.
butt naked.
I mean, mud naked.
Mud naked.
Where we put mud on our genitals and then sit here. But we're just gonna put a bow tie on him because he lost a battle.
I did.
He lost that betting against my Lord and Savior.
I'm a man of
McGregor.
my word.
And yeah, now we're gonna watch him. I know
guys like
this
my
is very
socks?
unhealthy on
this?
everybody.
Is
Is this in there? Can you see this in there? Oh shit! Oh.
Oh damn!
Really?
Oh, you really came
that in
prepared. You came prepared. I like
brought,
that.
You brought out the socks, huh?
Yep.
Hey, put on that bow tie.
Yeah,
Look
you're
extra
sexy. You're sexy with that bow tie.
We're going all the way, bro.
There you go.
Oh shit!
What's up, man?
It's a little cold here. I don't know if
Yeah,
you.
it's a
You
little
like my
tell.
nipples?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
It's kind of like lopsided. I'm not gonna lie.
it's kind of loud. Though.
I hate that my nipples are like a little further down.
It's
like
alright,
this.
man.
I'm
Yeah.
actually
It
conscious.
happens.
Hey,
natural.
that's the good chest work that we need.
Is it cold in here?
It's really cold in
It's
here.
nipply, yeah.
Listen,
It's nipply.
I am a man of my word.
I like
okay.
that. I like
I actually, you were the one who suggested the bet.
I did because no one else said anything about
Mine
it.
was simple. Mine was like, oh, you just treat
this
treat out to food.
Yeah, it was food, and I was like, yo, let's just take it 2 steps further.
No. We took it 17 to
But yeah, so McGregor won that fight, and
Yeah.
therefore
Bro, he won
40
like,
seconds.
super easy, dude.
40
Yeah,
seconds
he-
shoulder bump.
That was not even like worth it, man.
Yeah, like okay, buying that UFC wasn't worth it, but
Yeah.
but they're saying that's one of the fastest knockouts that were done.
No, what happened to the what's that? The guy, the Masvidal?
Well, no, one of the fastest.
Oh, one of the fastest.
Masvidal?
Masvidal.
It's one of the fastest.
Yeah,
not
one
the
of the fastest, not the fastest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the fastest.
Yeah,
right?
listen, bitch.
Was that 40 seconds like in the ring, or that was just like him preparing and then?
It's 40 seconds from like when the referee
Whatever it
says
was,
go,
whatever
right?
it was longer than you last in bed.
Well, actually, 41 seconds to be exact.
Okay, oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah. So get your facts right.
Yeah. Did you type it?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, time it.
yeah.
Your girl said something different last night?
The way they motivate me is through gyro, some food. So they're like, hey, if you last any longer,
Yeah.
then we're gonna get you some food. And I'm like, yes, babe.
You're like, I got you.
Yeah.
I've been craving gyros. Speaking of gyros,
Hey, I'm gonna. Hey,
I still ain't caught Abdullah up there.
before. I know, yeah. Hey, is he alive?
I don't know.
Were there any suicide bombings lately? Maybe he was a part of
Hey,
it.
I switched my loyalty to
To
NY
who-
Gyro.
I don't even know their names.
Wait. Speaking of
super
loyalty,
nice, though.
speaking of loyalty, let's give a shout out to my boy, this Mexican, El Chupacabra.
Where is he?
El Chupacabra was like,
Chupacabra-
legend has it. I saw him last night, but it might have just been something out of my eye.
You just saw him in the movies.
Yeah, I might have seen him. I'm not sure.
Is that you?
You know how like when like predators' eyes glare in the night?
That's our El Chupacabra. I might have seen him. I'm not sure. You know,
Yeah.
like I feel like I did, but then I couldn't verify.
Yeah.
You saw him at the popcorn stand?
If you want the worst pizza in town, literally the worst pizza you could ever have.
Yes.
Pizza man? No. Pizza fellas?
Women.
Pizza
girl,
dudes.
Pizza lady. Pizza guy.
Ah, pizza guys. It's
Yeah.
a pizza guy. Pizza
a
guys
pizza.
in fucking
Somewhere.
Who? What is it? What's that,
Brooklyn, bro.
Rockland?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen. It's so bad that
Shout out
I
to-
repressed it out of my memory.
Shout out to Pizza Guys.
Shout out. Brady Ahad.
One of the best pizzas I've ever had. It's been a while, but go ahead and sponsor us. If you
Yeah,
can,
make sure you
please.
get the white sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, that special white sauce. Yeah,
A
actually,
special white sauce.
Not just
Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna be honest. I think that if you guys had lost the bet, you guys wouldn't have done it.
No, I would have
No,
done
no,
it.
really? We would've done it.
And 2 minutes later, we're all wearing the same thing.
Yeah. It's like,
No,
what
I don't know. I feel like you guys are pussies, and you
Okay.
wouldn't
really?
have done it.
Oh, you're going. That's what it's
happened? You want to talk about pussies?
I feel like I feel like Mama raised a bitch.
That's what you're doing now.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. Mama did raise a bitch.
Oh, really?
He went to Petco. He went to go.
He went to-
That was the other son.
he
by
took
the way.
he took coconut.
Yeah, he took
Yeah.
coconut.
He took it with him.
Hey
Man,
man, look. Look. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, 'cause I was on Reddit, right?
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
And there was a video of a Chinese doctor crying because there was too many sick patients.
Oh, because of this new virus?
Of the coronavirus?
Yeah, is that what it is?
It's literally, yeah, it's coronavirus is what it's called.
But
Where did it start? Where did it originate? Do we know?
it started somewhere.
From a meat wire. It started from a meat market
Okay.
in China.
But do you know what it does? Like I don't have any idea.
I guess it's like the flu, but it's like amplified. There's
shit.
been
So you're
90
dying.
deaths,
Oh,
Damn.
fuck.
and there's
Bad.
been like thousands of people that have already contracted it. They've actually quarantined the whole city. Nobody in or
I
out.
just want you to know, if you had it, please don't even call me. Don't talk to me. Get your bread up.
Don't talk to me. Get your
Stay
bread
away
up.
from me.
Today, wait for me. Don't touch me.
It's already here. It's in Washington.
Yeah,
the first
no,
case.
There was another.
Who the fuck?
So that was the first confirmed case. There's a second confirmed case.
there's a second?
in the south. in
it
Texas.
Zac-
Did you guys watch the movie Contagion at all?
I have
didn't.
a long
Yeah.
time ago. Very old movie, right?
It's eerily similar, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that movie was exactly about like a virus that gets out of hand, and like
Yeah.
the government, U.S. was trying to quarantine and save it, but like they couldn't, and like people were just dying left and right. It was
rough.
But like, that movie was terrifyingly scary.
Dude, yeah.
Because they couldn't find a cure.
Really, really good movie, but like very scary. Like it, and now that something like this is happening, it shows that it wasn't like that far fetched of an idea.
Yeah.
But the details, right? It started in a meat market, and apparently it was transmitted because there was like the health standards in that meat market were super low. And I'm not there's dirty places in a lot of third world countries, right, and everywhere.
China's not third world, though.
And China, and that's the point I'm getting to. China's not third world by any means, right? And I'm not trying to say that this is like a Chinese thing or anything, but after watching that video, I was interested, and I was like, well, why was the health department not in there? Like over here in the U.S., they'll shut your ass down.
Oh yeah, quick,
Right?
quick with it.
So
If you don't have money.
the worst thing that I found out is that China has a market for something that's called gutter cooking oil.
I've heard of this. And it's very
Whoa,
disgusting.
whoa.
Yeah, gutter cooking oil.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You can explain it. You can explain
It's
it.
okay. I'm sorry. I was dry here.
throwing up?
So what they do is they take they call it slop out of the gutters, right? And then they put it in a bucket and they take it to places where they cook it down and they take the trash out of it. Like these are literally sewer and gutters.
So you're like filtering basically like water.
They filter the oil out.
Oil out.
Like they cook it out and then they use it as cooking oil in street food and like mom and pop restaurants and hole in the wall restaurants.
Dude.
That's gross.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, obviously it's illegal and China's trying to shut it down, but they were doing it for years and they're still doing it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just another version of in Italy when they like feed cheese to like maggots, right? And then they like poop it out, and then they have like a better like one of the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's like equivalent of like better cheese, basically.
Oh god, that's
Yeah,
gross.
like
Yeah.
I
I
guess
don't want cheese
the
no
way they
more.
process it.
No, yeah. The
Yeah.
Italians be going crazy too.
Well,
So it's
in-
just there another.
In India, the people that really worship the cows, they will drink the cow's piss.
Damn.
They
Yeah,
think that
yeah,
it has
I've
like
heard of this.
healing, like healing properties.
Man.
Well, I have a.
So God bless America because
Hey, religion is crazy. It'll make
Hey,
you
so
do
I have a
some weird
5K marathon to run, and I need cow piss. So if one of you guys can supply that,
how is cow piss gonna help you
it's some good shit.
on a
I'm
5K
very,
marathon?
really religious. I'm really religious.
Eh,
So
eh,
I'm not
eh,
only am I
eh, I
gonna
got
drink
you,
it,
look.
I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna bathe in it.
Are you gonna run with a cow next to you?
I'm gonna run with the piss like this. Like my water jug is gonna just be yellow. What the hell are you doing?
It's a rehydrating agent.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
hella funny.
I'm getting my own vitamins.
Vitamins. Yeah.
Yeah, so I learned that there's a lot of stuff that happens in China that is very unsanitary, and so the fact that it started from there is not surprising at all, to be honest with you, because I was like, why China specifically? You know what I mean? The meat markets, like the videos you see, the way that they I mean keep the meat, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's very, very unsanitary. So spreading from like one animal to another, it went from animals to humans. So this is the first human case of coronavirus.
Oh, Jesus.
It was something that was specific to animals, and so somehow some fucking idiot was stupid enough to contract it at that meat market.
He was just
how
jerking off.
everything starts.
That's what it was.
Jerking off while he's cutting
He was
meat.
jerking
I
off the
swear
cow.
to God,
Yeah.
like everything starts like animals have it, and then somehow some idiot's like, I'm gonna pull out my
That's
dick.
that was the
meme
theory.
right there.
That was a
Happened.
theory with AIDS, with HIV for like the longest time.
Exactly.
that
Like,
right there,
we crossed the
I'ma fuck
barrier
it.
that shouldn't be crossed, right?
Yeah.
Like, someone has a virus, they're like, I'm gonna fuck it with my dick.
We're always
That means
crossing
extra
lines,
red.
man. We're always crossing lines.
Extra red.
And then the humans get in. It's like, oh, great, thanks, asshole.
Well, I mean, like China, man, they eat whatever.
That's true.
They eat whatever.
That's true, man.
But can you imagine how like there's protesters over here and
Yeah.
they see some sort of cruelty in China happening, so they speak up and can you imagine like a president to a president, right? And you're a prime minister of China and I'm president of the United States. I'm
First of all, I'd be the dictator, but okay.
I'd be like, Sadong, hi, sir.
Yes.
Mao, and I would, my people, they don't really like how you're treating your dogs. Can you imagine, like, how do you, like, bring that event up? Because I know, like, we have crazy protesters.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
how do you, like, bring that up in a very professional way, Like, does that do anything for China
So
when
we
we
have reports.
protesting?
I don't think it goes down to that level. I don't think that like
No, but can you imagine? It'd be, like, the funniest thing. Like, if
if it was like a cultural thing that we were used to, but you guys were like, yo, that's fucking wild.
it's fucked
Yeah.
up. Because
Yeah,
most of
yeah,
the thing, honestly, there's a lot of
Yeah.
videos where we're always calling some sort of country out, right? Some sort of country. Like, we just like, yo, that's fucked up how they treat their dogs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. There's
like-
always something, right?
Yeah, there's always something, but we're always angry about something, right?
Yeah.
And so,
That's true.
Like, and then how does
That's
that?
true.
Like,
How do you bring it up?
How do you bring that up? Like, I know we're protesting over here,
Yeah.
but that doesn't change the fact they're like, what if they're watching it and they're like, cool, and they're just eating whatever the fuck they still doing the oil thing or whatever. Or
Yeah.
they're still eating dogs and cats and
I mean, it would probably be like I would imagine it's very diplomatic responses.
yeah.
You know?
Not me. If it was just me and you, I'd be like, yo, listen.
Hey, listen, you people messing up.
Yeah.
see, I don't want to
And
be
then what
that.
I do is I just pull out a remote with just one big red button on it, and I'd be
Yep.
like, "I'm sorry, were you saying
say
something?"
And then I'd be like,
What was
I
that?
sure was.
And now
Every meeting, it's
we
just-
have a Mexican standoff.
and then Philippines comes in.
The president of the U.S.
No,
and,
Russia comes in.
They've been in an intense meeting for 9 hours.
In Russia, button press you.
The whole time it's like this.
Say it. No. I dare you.
You say it.
Say it. Say it,
You
bitch.
say it, bitch. I love that. Oh my god.
Oh man.
No, I don't know how those men because they have like the closed door meeting and then
Yeah.
they come out like smiling.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Right?
Shaking hands
But
and
like,
shit, right?
how fake is that? They're like I fucking hate you, little bitch.
Well, I guess
Smile at their asshole.
I guess it's been pretty fake with. I know that like one of them was fake with Obama. I forgot which one it was. I think it was the Brazilian president or something.
Oh, okay.
Because then Obama was like caught like spying on her or some shit. So like Obama was like fake with it. But with Trump recently, there's been like videos coming out of like world leaders, bro. Like it was Putin. It was like the
I saw
Saudi
that.
Arabia people. It was like the president of Iran or something. They were like like you guys know like how when we stand around and we like joke around and we like talk shit about someone.
Yeah.
They were literally like standing around talking shit.
That's
about
right. I
someone.
did see that.
And I was
dang.
this is
Yeah.
so fucked up. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
It's weird, huh? To see that? It's
Yeah,
it's like
because
seeing
they're
how.
world leaders.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you would expect them to act differently because they're world leaders, right?
Well, but it's like the way you respond when you find out like, actors are doing like cocaine or something, or
Yeah.
like someone that you admire
yeah.
or looked up to, and you're like, what, you do drugs?
Yeah.
Like same way. I think I
Yeah,
saw that
It
video.
ruins your dream, right? Like, or this perception you have.
Yeah,
of
your
them.
perception of you.
I respected them more because I can relate to them now.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
Wow, like they're actually
Like,
like.
oh,
You see
hey,
Trump?
that's some high school shit.
Yeah. You see that?
Like, yeah,
you see that buffoon? You
Yeah,
see
but that's
that?
funny though. Like Trump don't give a fuck.
He really don't.
He just like.
Yeah,
Like,
just
he is the
always-
punchline. Everyone's like, hey, look, America's coming through.
I think Saturday Night Live made a comedy sketch of that.
They
where
did?
they were talking shit, and then Trump was trying to be like cool with them. It was
Oh,
like high
yeah,
school. They
oh,
brought
yeah.
him like
Yeah.
it's like a bully thing.
Like he's not part of the clique.
Yeah.
He's
like,
an
"Oh, man, I wanna
outsider."
be part of the clique.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hang out with y'all.
Yeah.
I think
No,
I've
it's
seen
just it's just interesting how they interact for sure.
Did not expect it.
But now with that coronavirus, so now there's like a lot of fears because China is saying
What is it
it's
again?
spreading
Corona.
coronavirus, like
Corona?
like the beer
Oh,
coronavirus.
I thought, oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Corona. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sponsored by Corona. Actually.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Like, I'll have 2 Coronas, please.
Life's a beach.
And then the camera zooms into me. I am literally dying of disease.
Yeah, this is really bad publicity for them.
It's like, shit.
They
Yeah, who named that motherfucker?
China is
Yeah,
saying
that
that
sucks.
it's spreading so rapidly for them because they're ground zero. They don't have enough hospitals. And the
Oh,
hospitals that
snap.
they are building will not be done in time to accommodate these people. They're saying if it's not contained, if it keeps spreading like this, they won't have enough hospitals to contain it and treat all the people already affected.
So do you know what the symptoms are? Is it just like a fever or
I
like
don't-
sweating or like is there spots on their
It
face?
looks very much like a flu virus.
Okay.
Except I guess it's like much harder to treat because there's no what's it called, vaccine for it or whatever it is.
Right, yeah,
Okay.
what can you do? You
There's,
just watch them die.
You just basically watch them slowly, like their body break down because they can't fight the virus until the virus kills them. Yeah.
Wow, that is okay. It's
Yeah.
it's serious. It's
Yeah,
bad.
man, it's
yeah, but the
it's pretty
doctor
wild.
was crying, man. I felt bad for that doctor. Like, damn.
The guy in the U.S. though is in stable condition. I guess they're like, they don't have an exact cure, but they're trying a whole bunch of different things that combined seem to be working. He's in stable condition, but they're like they've quarantined him. Like,
Oh yeah.
like he's,
So do you know how it's transmitted?
like just through the air.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah, like
That
someone
is
next to you
absolutely the
coughing, like
Oh,
stuff
really?
like that.
So-
You know
Like-
what's crazy? I'm reading this right here, and it's just like common coronaviruses, virus symptoms: runny nose, headache, cough, sore throat, fever.
I got all of those right
Yeah,
now.
exactly. I'm like, how would I even know? I thought I just
Yeah.
got a flu or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you wouldn't think anything of
Yeah,
it.
that so
just
so
sick.
that's what they're saying is one of the things that contributed it to not being caught early on was because it just looked like regular flu. Yeah, and then when the deaths started piling up, that's when they're like, okay, something's wrong.
up.
Like let's
Right,
start doing
right.
blood tests and shit. I guess.
Yeah, I think. Okay. Damn,
Yeah.
that's bad.
Yeah,
really
it's
bad.
it's kind of scary, man. Like you got to be careful. You know, like I know y'all gonna go out and hit the club tonight, but you see a bitch coughing,
Run.
run.
Run. Dun, 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 dun.
You know, you gonna die.
I'm actually, if she's banging, I think it's worth
Do
it.
you still do it? Is it worth dying, God?
Just gonna cover her
I've
mouth.
been trying to catch a
They'll
virus.
dance with it a little bit. Cover her mouth a little bit. You know what I mean? But man,
Yeah, that's a little
China.
scary, man.
so we going to China, aren't we? Like next year or something?
I don't want to.
Plans canceled.
I don't want to.
You know,
canceled.
you go in there. You're probably
Yeah.
gonna get a Bud Light
Me?
virus. You're
I'm
probably
gonna
gonna create
get
like a.
I'm gonna get a
red ale.
Miller
virus.
Miller genuine draft virus.
He's gonna get a Sam Adams.
Motherfucker.
It's delicious.
What are the symptoms of this virus? You start talking like Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, you
Like,
motherfuckers.
No, definitely not China, but any other Asian country, I guess. Oh, it spread to Japan too, but
Oh, damn.
What?
Japan.
Japan's
I
overseas.
know I love Japan.
Oh, that makes
dude.
sense. It would go towards Japan. 'Cause
Yeah,
we already have
because
it.
it came here. It went to it would hit Japan
it
first.
Probably hit Korea too. Then
Yeah.
Korea.
So it's probably all those countries. God damn.
Russia's probably good because it's real cold out there.
Man.
Like most of the
The
population
germs
is
die
out
like
there.
right away.
Yeah, they're
The
like,
trees,
it's too cold.
Yeah.
well, yeah. I mean, that's why hospitals are cold, right? Because germs need heat to.
Yeah. Well, cold flourish.
I can't confirm.
Dr.
or deny.
Kumar?
Dr.
I don't
Kumar.
know.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Doc.
I only specialize in Indian girl syndrome.
Yeah, one case study.
One diagnosis.
Yeah, maybe it's all one case study.
I'm a specialist.
Now, how does the coronavirus?
He has 6 lawsuits
How does-
pending from that.
How does coronavirus affect a Indian
Girl
girl
syndrome.
syndrome?
Does it amplify it?
Does everybody?
The amount of dicks they're sucking, it
does not. It does
multiplies
not.
by 5.
It
Oh,
triples.
okay.
Oh, by 5 exactly.
Oh, it multiplies.
Five.
I thought
shit.
it reduced. Damn.
I thought
Yeah,
it would
no,
reduce.
because they want to get as many in as possible.
Before they die.
That's still
It's the
going.
worst. We are the
Well,
worst.
well, there
We're
you have it, Indian. There you have it,
that's-
Dr. Kumar.
We lost
not
the
as a-
Indian viewers. We lost the female viewers. We lost the
Hi, Mom.
we lost your mom as a viewer.
Yeah.
Lost everybody, man.
Oh my God.
Did you guys hear that? So Jeff Bezos was getting threatened by terrorist?
Oh
I don't know
yeah.
the details of that. I just know that he got caught up.
His email got hacked
Yeah.
by the Saudi
the
prince.
Saudi-
Yeah, by the Saudi prince.
Saudi.
I was like, yo, these guys,
This is embarrassing.
like, they're just up to no good. They're out there killing journalists, and they're hacking Jeff Bezos, the man, the legend, Amazon himself.
Yo, we need
You
to
know?
stop having dick pics on our fucking. We need to stop saving them.
Who is we? I don't have it.
No, Jeff Bezos and fucking everyone that everyone basically all the Americans shout out what's up. I got a dick pic. It ain't even my dick.
How do you know Jeff Bezos has dick pics?
Well, that's what they said.
That was the leak. Or
The
something.
leak was he's got a dick pic and he's got a full like nude
No.
of his body. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Jeff Bezos
this
gets it
man
in.
has a dick pic worth $100 billion.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what
I
happened.
feel like this is only gonna increase his business.
This is. I'm gonna shop on Amazon even more now.
yeah.
Jeff Bezos dick print.
Oh yeah.
How much?
Bid.
Come on, bid that motherfucker.
Only $19.99 with 2 payments.
No, that is a fucking power move, bro.
Yeah,
You
bro.
are you are the most powerful man in the world. Not powerful, the richest man in the
Richest,
world.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know he owned
And
Washington
you-
Post too.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
So the
either.
reason why he hacked Jeff Bezos because he owned Washington Post, and
Oh, wow.
therefore Washington Post was covering a lot of like that journalist that died in Saudi. And
Oh yeah,
so
Khashoggi.
Khashoggi. So what the prince did was hacked Jeff Bezos,
Yeah.
so he can blackmail him.
Yeah.
And therefore stop the
Look, man.
reporting. Isn't that kind of cool?
I'm gonna tell you something. Right?
He's not gonna
we
say I
think
stop you.
we think Jeff Bezos got money. The fucking the Saudi family,
Easy.
the royal family,
Yeah,
bro.
they got the oil
You
money.
think they got money?
I watched a documentary one time. This was years ago. This was like 2011 or 12, right? This guy was literally like interviewing this. He wasn't even like royal family. He was like a cousin, right? But they're kind of like, you know how the Indians get money through the casino? Everyone in the family gets money through the oil stuff, right? This guy had so much money. He's like, oh, we don't have bank accounts. He's like, because we get so much money, we just spend it right away. He had airplane hangars full of cars. And
Oh
then
my
he had
God.
airplane hangars for the airplanes.
Oh my
And
God.
then he had a fucking mile strip just for his yachts, plural.
Wow.
Plural.
Yachts.
He's like, we don't put our money in bank accounts. As soon as we get it, we just spend it. He's like,
no need.
because we know, like, as long as he's like, I'm alive and my kids are alive, we're gonna just get like hundreds of millions of dollars a month. Like,
Jesus.
he's like, it doesn't matter to us. He's
month?
like, we just
month.
buy shit. Yeah, he's like, we're just buying shit, bro. He had like hella Bugattis. He had like classic
like
Ferraris, like hella crazy. He had like fucking 20 Ferraris for no reason. He was just like, I just buy it. He's like, what am I gonna do with the money? He's like, what am I gonna save it for?
And plus, it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, the banks, that's how they make money anyway.
yeah.
They use your money so they can invest.
Yeah.
Well,
He's like, we don't believe in bank accounts.
yeah.
Yeah. And then he's like,
And
you
I
know,
want to meet him, and I want to be friends with
he's
him.
like, yeah, most of the time he's like, what do these cars do? He's like, they just sit here if we want to, or he's like, if we like someone, we'll give it to them. You know, this.
Can
and
you
that.
imagine, though? You're hanging out with him, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of hungry. And they're like, I was thinking about McDonald's. He's like, no.
I'm gonna buy you a whole.
gonna
Burger.
buy you a McDonald's.
It's like,
And then
no.
you're going to have fun.
He's like, I just want to make chicken. It's like, no, you'll have 20 million McChickens.
Yeah,
You're like,
exactly. Well, no, I mean, seriously. Like,
Yeah.
hey, can you pick me up?
No.
Oh, you know what? I'm just going to get you a car. Like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I don't want the. No, you're taking it. It's
I
like,
also
oh,
heard,
okay.
I don't know if this is a myth or not, but culturally I heard that like if you meet somebody like and you really compliment them on something, like it's
give it
it's
to you.
polite for them to give it to you.
Yeah.
I don't know how much that
I
happens.
heard that in Russell Peters.
Bro,
though.
I'd come and I'd
What?
be like,
Oh, man,
I'd be
shooting out
like,
compliments.
I'd be like, yo, hey, listen, I love 17 of your Ferraris, and I love 3 of your yachts, and I love 4 of your wives.
Take it, then go.
Take it. It's
Yeah.
You like this one? Bardi.
And then,
Bardi?
and then you know how YouTube like recommends videos, right? And then the next video that I watched was this guy. He was also in Dubai, and he asked the news reporter like, you know, how many wives he has, because the news reporter was talking to him. He's like, oh my God, you have so many wives. Where did they stay? He's like, oh, they each have their own room. You know, he's like, one for every day of the week. Yada yada. He's trying.
Oh, wow.
And then he asked the news reporter, he
Wow.
asked the news reporter, who's like a British guy, he's like, how many wives do you have? And he's like, 1. And the guy laughs in his face. He's like, what? He's like, and then he tells his friend, he's like, hey, this guy only has one wife.
Call Kaman. Call Kaman over here. Let me tell you. He's got, hey, tell him how much wife you have.
Let me
Tell
tell
him
you
how
how
many
many wives. He's like, I have one wife.
What?
What?
What am I getting?
What?
Dang, that's
Oh,
insane.
man.
That's a different life, man.
Yeah.
It's just a different life.
Yeah, and like each wife had their own room, their own servants, like
Damn.
all that shit, bro.
Wow.
In that case, I would love to be one of the
My
wives.
friend.
Dang.
My friend, come
But,
here.
wild
man,
shit.
Call Bubble.
dude, like that's just man, like
Yeah.
you have literally everything. There's not a single thing in the world you can't afford.
Amon's gonna compliment bitches. Like, he's gonna compliment their wives.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm gonna get beheaded.
Hey, she's fine. Shit.
he's got like 3.
It's got 3 wives. What'd y'all get? Oh, a Ferrari. Okay,
Oh.
but can you fuck a Ferrari?
No, what the fuck is it?
Can your Ferrari do this? Jesus.
Yeah. It was some wild shit. Like some people have, like just money that you can't even think about. Like,
yeah.
you know, it's some crazy stat.
Fucking
But
oil, man. Oil money, man.
Oil money.
if you go all the way back to when Jesus was born and you make $5,000 a day, never pay taxes, you still would not have as much money as Jeff Bezos does today.
What?
Yes,
Are
that's
you-
how much money he has.
That
It's
is
ridiculous.
insane.
There's 100 billion is like a even
That
1
doesn't even make
billion
sense.
is
I can't even.
Yeah, 1
comprehend.
billion.
What the fuck?
1
is
billion
100?
is
What the hell's
even
100 billion?
it's an insane amount, right? But like even 100 million, like he has so much money that you really don't know like how to even like.
They'll feel.
No.
No, he'll probably pass this.
Yeah, it's probably bigger than your house.
Damn.
No, absolutely. In like cash money,
Yeah.
like even in like $100 bills, yeah, most likely.
Jesus.
Yeah, man, it's wild shit. So like him being targeted and attacked, I 100% believe that shit.
Yeah.
It makes. I mean, if you don't. I mean, I like the idea. I like how he was like, "Hey, Jeff Bezos was talking shit."
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Give
get
me
him.
his dick
Call-
pics.
Habibi, yeah.
Like,
Oh.
set him up good.
Yeah. Like he.
So they
he
actually leaked. Like people have seen them,
I'm not sure.
or they're just
I'm not
saying
sure on
like
that.
like this is what we could leak.
I-
Know what we found.
I'm not sure. I didn't get in
yeah.
details.
Because that's stuff that you could like hold against him and like
Oh, he's holding against him, all right.
you know what I mean? It's some wild
Yeah.
shit.
But
Yeah.
I feel like it won't even be that bad. Like he has so much money to be. He's like, yep, that's a dick pic mine. Wants
Yeah.
to buy it. It's
Well,
like-
that's why U.S. presidents can't have iPhones. Trump is the first one to have an iPhone.
Oh.
Yeah, Trump is, and he's going against
I didn't know
all
that.
security recommendations. Like Obama had a BlackBerry for the whole time that he
That
was
actually
president.
makes sense now.
Bush had a BlackBerry. Yeah, like
Because
they're
even the
not allowed.
military, in the military, we don't even have. We have like the flip phones.
Yeah,
Like
Really?
like a higher ups, the higher ups.
Yeah.
They don't have like iPhones or anything.
yep.
Wow. Because it's like this is work phone and this is this, and then every time I'm like, man, your work phone sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
Now I understand why.
it's security measures, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
see it now.
But Trump was like, "Fuck it." He's like, "I still need my iPhone," so he has one. So he still has one.
But he hasn't got hacked. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
man. All the
he
people that
has
have
it.
dick pics, man. Just delete them right
That's
now.
why I don't even have them.
No, you can't. Like things like you can't even delete it because like they'll still find it in your phone. Even
Yeah,
though
it's
damn.
weird. I don't know how that works, but yeah, he's right.
so you can't even delete it. The best way to avoid it is just not even take it in the first place,
Wow.
or take it with
Too
the
late for you.
or
Yeah,
take
yeah.
it with a Polaroid.
Well, you can't see my dick.
Take it with a Polaroid.
So you give it to
Take
him
it with a
and then
Polaroid.
burn it.
Wait 10 minutes.
Look at
baby.
it. Look at
Look
it. You see
Keep
it? All
Keep
right. Burn it.
She still
Yeah.
can't see your dick pic. It's so tiny.
It's there.
Just look at it.
Shake it some more. It hasn't dried
So-
out yet. It's been 2 hours.
So there was this crazy viral video on the internet. So this bride and this groom, they're getting married, an Asian couple, right?
Okay.
And so pretty much they're going up to the
Of
altar.
course, he was watching a video about an Asian couple.
Yeah, this is a viral video, right? So they go up to the altar and like they're about to like recite their vows, and the husband's like, I was like, oh, I have a video for you. So the video was a recording of the wife cheating on him. And
Wow. Why they gotta do that, bro?
No.
yeah. Okay, so
What?
but so she was cheating on him with the brother-in-law. Yeah, so it was some juicy shit, right? But like, but the people that actually seen the video, I couldn't find it myself. So I kind of watched it through the video of like them like at the wedding, right?
Yeah.
So it showed him like so he hid like a security camera like at like a certain angle, and like it showed the wife and the brother-in-law making out and like getting onto the bed, and then like it didn't really show like intercourse and shit, but like that was enough.
Was
too.
China? Was Chinese? Or?
Yeah, Chinese.
Another
What
virus?
was this here in America?
No, it wasn't here. It was
in China? Oh, she did.
Oh, man.
She did. Yeah.
So,
They killed her.
So,
Coronavirus?
Yep, coronavirus.
Yeah,
Coronavirus.
so like it was crazy because like when they were walking up, like they're like hella happy, they're like about to get married, and then like right when the video plays, like he like shoves the wife, he's like, "You fucking cheating whore," right?
What?
And the video is playing on
Yeah,
the
video
projector.
and the video is playing, and he does it in front of the whole family, right? Like to
Dude.
disgrace the fuck out of her.
Wow.
So he does it in front of his family and her family.
Can
so.
I ask? Will you guys go that far though? Will you guys go to that
It
lake?
depends how petty I'm feeling, you know.
No.
I don't think so.
Wait, so I mean that's his brother, right?
No, his brother-in-law, like.
So that means that's someone.
So okay. So there's him. There's the girl that he was gonna marry.
Right.
Her sister's husband.
Yeah, her
Yes.
sister's husband.
That's fucked up.
And the sister's husband, like so they cheated together, and the sister was pregnant. Yeah, it is some
my
like
God.
juicy.
Oh my god, this is like the worst. You hear
But
about
can
this
you
in
ima- hey,
movies?
hey, but honestly, that sex must have been because it's super forbidden. Like
That's
super forbidden, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Especially in that country.
Yeah, in that
Oh,
that
yeah.
scenario too, you're like, hey, this is my sister's husband,
but like,
and this is my future wife.
Yeah, badass
And then you're like-
intentions. Oh yeah.
And then next thing you know,
I'm a fucker.
you're fucking over it up.
Yeah.
Don't tell your
Yeah,
don't tell your husband about this.
so
Only got 2 strokes left.
so if you're in that situation, how far would you go for revenge? Like, would you just like totally fuck her life up? 'Cause I
No.
would.
Because if you loved her,
He's like, 'cause I would.
if you loved her,
He said
like-
that. He said that
I
very
would make-
sensually.
Yeah, no,
He's
I would
like-
make sure that she would never get a real job ever again. She
Damn.
works probably the worst job.
You
fuck
really
with
do
her, I'll
fuck. Hey,
your life
you really
up.
do fuck her shit up.
Oh
because
yeah,
she's,
well because China social credit, baby.
Oh yeah.
Her
Oh.
shit. Hey, listen, that bitch is
bottom of the
bankrupt.
barrel.
That bitch is bankrupt.
Oh my God.
Repo, foreclosure, everything. Whatever you want.
according to your credit,
According to your
you
credit,
cannot afford this.
you're a
phone.
whore.
Yo, whores cannot
You
afford
just
this.
oh my God.
Yeah, I see. I'm the type of person where I don't take it upon myself to give them their comeuppance. I just break ties and I just like I go do my own thing.
You're
know what I
not
mean?
even gonna like mention anything.
No. So I went through a breakup without taking any names, where like she was talking a lot of smack and like she was like making up a lot of things like to try to get a reaction out of me.
Okay.
And I never reacted. Like I never said a single word, right?
Yeah.
And
Must
then
have killed her.
and then
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so
That
like
does
it
crazy.
like it like eats away at them, and they keep going. Eventually, she got caught up in her own lies, and people were like, "Wait a minute, you said this, and then now you're saying this, and not this. You can't. All three
I
can't be
see.
the same
Yeah.
thing, right?"
Yeah.
And then people were like, "Yo, she was lying the whole time," and I was like, I mean,
Like she tripped
yeah,
over her
like-
own feet.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
That's
like
patience at
So
its
like
best.
for me, like I don't think it's my place to do that. So what I do is I just cut everything and then I just I don't say a single
Ah,
word. Because deep
damn.
down inside, I really don't give a fuck what
That's
people
not
think.
petty right there. That's
Yeah.
just like
That's
that's
just
some like
I just-
some Buddhist shit. You know what I'm saying?
I watch from afar. I watch
Yeah.
like their
Yeah.
life go up in flames from afar.
You're a fucking guru, fam.
yeah.
Life gives you nothing but blessings.
Yeah.
No, but they were about to be husband and wife, and he was gonna
Which
go
is
through with it,
really
and he
bad.
didn't find out.
Yeah, I mean, like, did he say if he had a suspicion? That's why, or was that just a camera set up for security and he
He probably
ended
has
up seeing
suspicions,
it?
bro.
Yeah, he probably had suspicions.
And then he set up the
like,
camera, and he's like, "Let me see if this is true."
Because sometimes I've heard stories of like people they set it up as a security system in the house,
Right.
Oh.
Right.
and they saw something accidentally. But this guy, you think had
I
suspicions?
think he had suspicion, but
What Chinese people?
so let me propose another question.
It's like you ain't never sucked my dick like that. Where did you learn that?
Yeah.
All right. So another question: do you think it's the girl's fault?
Or the brother-in-law?
Well, the girls
No,
still
no,
want to
like,
get married, bro.
Like, all right. So her cheating, right? Do you think that's her fault or is that the husband's fault?
It's her fault for sure.
It's her fault.
Yeah,
You think
yeah.
so?
She's the one who's cheating.
No,
Right, right.
I know what
I
he's
know what you're-
asking.
oh, I know what
I
you're
know what
right.
he's asking
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
sometimes people are like, well, oh, he was like this,
Both.
this, and this.
Exactly,
I
right.
never accept that reason.
No.
No,
both at
I
fault.
never accept that reason. Like, no matter what is going on, right?
Yeah.
I think that you as a person have your own choices that you can make. So I don't think that like that is like, oh, that's the only choice I had left. No, I always think that there's a way for you to walk away. There's extreme cases where it's like, like very abusive and stuff like that. But I still don't think you have to cheat to justify it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, the fact that she was walking down the aisle, happy as
Yeah,
fuck,
oh,
like
yeah.
I'm about to get married, like she had no like guilt.
No
you know
guilt.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like you just walk
no
in,
remorse,
they're throwing
you know?
rice at you, and you just
like oh, I'm about to get
You know?
wiped up. I'm about to get
Is it
booed up
Jasmine
real fast.
Basmati rice?
is it Jasmine rice? Oh, I'm real happy.
Oh shit! This
I'm the
this is good
happiest
quality
motherfucker.
rice.
Yeah.
God damn! I thought this was Costco rice.
I'm never gonna.
Yeah, no, but like
No, it's her fault for sure.
Like it's her fault. I do agree, but like at a certain level, I do feel like the husband played a big role in it because there might have been something going on in their relationship, so that made her act that way, right?
Yeah.
She didn't just wake up one day like I'm gonna cheat on some motherfuckers, like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure there must have been like a history of events that happened over and over again to the point where she was like, man, like fuck this dude, like I'm gonna go fuck somebody else, right?
Yeah.
And then but thing is like but she was playing two sides where she's like, oh, I still want to get married, but I fucking hate this dude.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna marry him and fuck this dude.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
But then
exactly.
But
Exactly.
then I
yeah.
have a question where, like, what if like your personality is really fire, but your dick game is whack, and so she was like, yo, he ain't fucking me like. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking George from
so
down the
what's gonna
street.
keep that girl?
George from down the street in China? What?
Hey, Georgie!
the
Come here, fuck me!
George got that good pipe. He's like,
What the
Georgie's just the trash man.
I need George dick. What the fuck?
Georgie just did ketamine.
he's looking for the KO.
He's on the K-hole.
Yeah.
He's fucking bitches left and right.
Apparently, Georgie does Kegel exercises
Yeah.
and knows Kama Sutra.
Yeah,
didn't
Georgie
know
does
that.
hip thrusts.
God damn.
No,
so,
but what I'm saying is like,
so okay, so
all
what
the,
if
okay,
he's
all
just
the
not
dude
good
can
at
do,
sex?
all the dude can do, the husband, is kind of blame himself. He better look at himself like, damn, maybe, because a lot of dudes don't look at themselves like, man, she cheated on me, she's a bitch, right? But then you gotta think like, you must have done, right? You must have done,
you must have done
something
something
to keep her away, like,
push her
okay,
that
not
far.
most of the cases, right? Not most cases,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying like, there's no spark anymore in that relationship,
Oh, okay,
right?
okay.
So I'm saying, if you have a fire ass personality, would that keep a girl in?
Yeah, 100% it
Or
would.
Yeah.
Your dick game is just weak as fuck,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then you're not piping them down like Georgie. Right?
Listen, man.
My boy Georgie is of the
George from up the block.
not George of the jungle.
George,
It's George. George in Beijing.
No, man.
Amazing
Okay,
George.
okay. I see.
George
I
is not-
see what you're saying.
His chopstick ain't really flaring,
No, he ain't got time to
and she ain't really caring.
It's,
like Georgie got a meaty egg roll.
Oh, okay, there.
if
Which is
you
like,
survived, by the way, you survived a really long time, Amon. I'm surprised. Shout out how long you survived.
I'm triggered constantly.
No, I mean, okay, look, man, a relationship doesn't just fucking fail out of the blue, right? Yeah, there's always two sides to it, right?
Some sort of build-up.
I just think that there's steps you can always take before cheating. Like, you can break up with a person and know that it's over. You don't have to go cheat on them because
but
there's still like
indecisive.
there's still like a sanctity when you're with someone.
No, that's what I'm saying. You have all this rapport with this person.
Yeah.
You have all this memories and shared, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Then that girl becomes indecisive, right?
Right.
So then now she's like, she can't make her mind. And so next thing you know, things happen here. She end up fucking. Now
Yeah.
she does have a choice to come back and be like, yo, I cheated. You know, I want you
Yeah.
to know that. Or she just continues because she also likes this guy's personality. Or
What I'm saying though is,
Or she might like might not be the personality of it,
Value?
but might be his resources.
but okay, well,
Right?
but if you get to that point where now you're indecisive and you're not sure, you shouldn't even be in the relationship anymore now. Anyways, right? Like, would you stay with a girl where you're like, man, I don't even know if I want to be with her? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would you? You're wasting two people's time.
But I feel like it's harder because, like, I feel that, right? And then when you go and hang out with them, you talk to them, you're like, damn, and then she makes you
Yeah.
feel good, and you're like, man, I'm gonna chill with her.
The
You
reason
know?
why-
and that's what I'm saying, it becomes indecisive.
The
So
reason
for
why I
me-
feel so strongly about this is because I was in that situation.
Okay.
Like, I was in a relationship for a long time, and then we hit like a certain amount of years, and then at that time, like, both of us became indecisive about it, right? But because you have like this, who is that?
Don't worry about it.
Is that George?
Georgie?
George, hey, listen.
Yeah, I need the dick.
I would come see
real,
you.
real good tonight.
It's been a rough day.
So so we both became in this, but because out of loyalty of like having put that many years in,
Yeah.
it's like, let's try to make it work. and that rarely ever works. You know what I mean? So then it's like now you waste like another couple
Yeah,
years. Everybody's unhappy. You just wasted time, and you
Right.
guys are both more hurt at the end of it.
Yeah.
So I think when
But
that time comes, you just walk
But in
away
that
instead of
scenario,
cheating.
you guys are both indecisive, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I
But-
feel
but,
like
yeah.
in this scenario, I feel like one's indecisive.
Yeah.
And so therefore, she's fucking him, and still being really happy about this rice they're throwing at
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
that's
So-
what
She-
really
she's
gets
loving
me.
it.
Was she was
Yeah.
like
So-
walking down the aisle.
You know, and she could be like doing the British.
I think a lot of it
Queen
was like
wave?
she wanted the persona of getting married. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
she
That
liked
status?
She liked the idea of getting married. Like
Yeah.
in her head, it sounded great. Like, oh, I'm gonna be a married woman now. You know, and then have all these resources with this man, yada yada. But she's like, I'm not attracted to him. You know what I mean? And I feel like that might have played like a
Yeah.
huge role, or like.
Well, I mean, let's ask the audience. Hey, comment down below and see. I mean, I want to hear you guys' thoughts about this case. You know, if what happens when you're indecisive in a relationship. And,
You know,
and
it goes up in flames,
there's, yeah.
and Georgie comes to the challenge.
And
Georgie
comes to put the fire out
Hey, Georgie Porgy.
with his fire hose.
Got that,
No,
got that.
I just
he's got that Beijing beef. You know what I
when
mean?
when you
Extra
come
spicy.
Extra
to
spicy.
when you
Sichuan.
come to the point where you start thinking about marriage,
Yeah.
it becomes about a lot more, because you can't marry someone who's a deadbeat. You have to at some point become materialistic and a little bit superficial, because you're like, do I want my kid looking like V? No.
No,
Okay.
you don't want that.
Right? So stuff like that comes into play. It's like, do I want to, live a certain lifestyle with this person?
I can see
So
that.
maybe you guys are right, where it's like this guy was going to provide a certain type of lifestyle for her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Though his value was great, so
Yeah.
therefore, she didn't want to leave him.
Yeah.
The dick must have been good from Georgie,
Right.
right?
Can't believe we named him.
Georgie
Was giving him the ultimate kung pao chicken, and then
Extra nuts.
yeah, exactly, extra nuts. Shout out to Panda Express if you want to sponsor us.
Hey, one time, one time, please.
No, yeah, it's just
That's what I'm saying,
but then I mean, it's like, it's so fucked up that she would, a guy who is bringing this much value, if he was, right? Like, yeah, every couple goes through like problems and shit. She would go fuck behind his back and then come back and try to marry him.
Even in the-
so I can't blame him for doing what he did.
Right.
But I wouldn't do that.
Like, yeah. I definitely don't blame him, but like, man, she was mad funny.
Yeah.
Good entertainment.
Dude,
Good
if I was in that
good
audience,
old-fashioned
I would have
revenge.
been fucking. I
Good
would have
old fashioned
Good old-fashioned
sabotage.
revenge. Good old fucking the life
been
up.
because like, think about it, bro. He had to like weddings are like a 3-day event, right? So it's like, bro, he was with
was
the
power-
family. He was with the family. He was with the family. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
oh my God, mother-in-law, father-in-law, very nice to see.
Like, dude, I wonder how he was feeling the whole time. I was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking.
Oh,
get this
he was
bitch.
probably
he was
raging.
talking,
Yeah.
dude. He was probably talking mad shit in his head.
Yo, he was probably, he
I'm
knew
gonna
it.
fuck
Yo,
you
can you
up.
imagine his commitment level? What if he knew
yeah.
years before?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, tonight's the day.
Yeah.
And he's in the mirror looking, he's fixing his tie, and he's like,
He's like, I gotta make sure.
you
I
gonna
look
perform
good.
tonight.
Yeah.
You go perform. You go
You've been
perform.
training for a year.
And now on top of that, like this was like an 80, maybe $100,000 revenge. You know, weddings are expensive.
Oh yeah,
It's true, yeah.
And he's been paying for his improv class, so he's like, he's getting his acting class in there.
Bro, he's
Oh
probably
my
been
God.
interacting with that dude.
Oh, dude, he's been playing poker. He's
Bro,
looking at
I
his
would've-
bluff face.
I would have honestly though, if I did see him, I would have fucked him up right away. I couldn't. This is something I probably couldn't pull off, because
No,
I would
that's-
have honestly I would have
So
snapped his
this
neck.
is a solid 80, $100,000 revenge, bro.
Hey.
Like he seized the moment hard.
Bachelor party?
What if he was there?
He was there. He's trying to get him
Oh
faded.
my
He's like, hey, so tell me about
So,
you.
Hey, so what's
What's up with my sister?
You been getting some pussy lately?
Yeah,
What's up?
what's up? That you smell like one. Then you go swing at him.
Bitch,
That's you.
check it out, get him.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild shit, dude.
That's real
Oh my
bad.
God.
That's Michael Jackson bad.
That is, bro, the commitment.
The commitment. That's what I'm thinking,
insane,
dude.
right?
This boy
Like,
committed
it wasn't
hard.
It wasn't just a wedding out of the blue. They planned this for months.
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean? Maybe half a year, 6 months into it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna mess this
Can you-
up real good."
Bro.
Can you imagine the
Real
conversations? Like, hey, have you ever had a
What
yeast,
kind of-
yeast
what-
infection?
yeah.
Like, you know, or
What
something
kind
like
of
that.
what kind of females are you into?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, They go to Panda Express and he's watching his order. His food. Oh, so you like walnut shrimp, huh?
What a coincidence.
What a good one. My wife does too.
There's some leftover walnut shrimp that I didn't bring home.
Yeah.
Man, that is I feel bad for her family because her family must have been mad embarrassed.
Yeah, like
Because in China that's like the worst
of the worst.
dude, public like fucking like shame.
Like
he
people
was
commit
raising
suicide.
That whole family is wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah. All because of her.
Like just because she wanted Georgie dick.
No one's gonna marry her, dude.
Georgie Porgy.
I kind of want to watch this video now.
Lay in
Yeah,
the pipe.
the video is like it's at the wedding. It's kind of bad.
Did they have subtitles or did they just screaming
it's
at him?
Chinese subtitles.
Oh, damn.
Come on,
So,
man.
like, you
Yeah, that's
can't
true.
understand anything, but like you
Makes
can
sense.
kind of make out what's happening, right?
It got happening. She's fucking. He's choking
He's
her.
choking that bitch.
He's like, "Oh, no, they love
so
each
at this
other."
point, they're disagreeing about something.
That's what the side of the subtitle says. Disagreement.
Disagreement. Yeah, I couldn't waste
Yeah,
that
I
much
wouldn't-
money.
I have a lot more heart for that. I mean, she cheated on me. At the end of the day, I'm me first. I'm always looking at myself first, right? So I'm gonna be like, damn, you know what? I kind of blame myself for this.
I did
And
that.
then I'm not gonna do like a rage thing. I'm gonna confront her, and then I'm gonna be like, yo, just call it off. And then
Yeah.
I want you to know I'm gonna be telling people this. You know, I want you. So why don't you confess? Open up, tell your family. Because if they ask me, I have a video.
Yeah. This guy coming in like a
video.
It's a fucking negotiation.
yo, he's coming in like a lawyer, bro.
And you can use it as a
Where's my
negotiation.
pencil?
He's like, look, you're gonna give me all your savings account and all your income for the next
You
couple
will
years.
pay me.
This boy's gonna be
5,000
like, he's
a
gonna
month.
thank you for coming to my TED talk.
Yeah.
About how my wife was a whore.
101.
Oh no! Wow!
No, for real,
Damn, like
no.
that.
Yeah, I am.
But, like,
I am
man,
just
like-
like that. Communication, bro.
But I do feel for him because, like, man, he spent all that time and all that money, like, setting up that wedding. So he was like, man, fuck it.
Well, how does that
I
work?
I still wouldn't. So my whole stance is, I still would not. Yeah, I wouldn't like if even if she went and she told people like, oh, he cheated on me, I left him, and it was a total opposite case, I still would not say a word.
I mean, the fact that he went through that, like, they were in love at
committed.
one point, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
in love.
yeah.
Like, so that's why you
Enough
can't
to get married.
Exactly. So that's why you can't just ignore that. Because at the end of the day, you're walking with the girl that you thought was your one, and then obviously the
She was
rage.
somebody else's one too.
And then the rage engulfed him. Confucius says,
Yeah.
you know, you cannot,
Confucius
you can't let
Confucius says,
emotions
"Do not
control
rage
you."
quit.
Yeah, do not rage quit.
Confucius say,
I like that.
Get revenge.
Confucius say,
In the
don't
most
mess
subtle
with
way.
Georgie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I still wouldn't like I am that. So for me, I don't know, maybe because like I just have different views on it, and my
Nah,
views are
it's
very
respect, man.
very
It's
very,
respect.
very specific. Like, I don't think it's my place to ruin, like, especially a woman, because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
growing up the way that I saw it, like especially in our culture, bro, like us guys, we get away with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's
females
true.
don't, right?
Yeah.
So like if I went and I ruined like this girl's image,
Mm-hmm.
like she might never get married again.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Whereas,
That's true.
Whereas
Yeah.
she could change, she could become a better person. Maybe I was her learning lesson,
Mm-hmm.
right? She could change, she could become a better person, and she could go on and get married. But if I went around town and like, you know,
Like, just
ruined her
blast-
name, blasted her
blasting her
business
whole
and
way.
everything.
I like
Hey, check out this
that.
video
It's
of this
like,
whore.
yeah.
I like that.
Then it's like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't even give her a chance to change and become better. I
Yeah. I
take
can
that
see that.
away.
I can see
So that best case scenario is to
I just
avoid it.
I just don't even say anything.
Wow.
Like even like if she wants to go and like say stuff and do all that
Yeah.
shit, that's fine. I can't control that. I only focus on what I can control,
Yeah.
which is
Right,
if I
right.
say or if I react, and I just don't because
And-
my life goes on.
and you're angry at that moment anyway. And
Yeah.
you know how you always regret it?
Yeah.
You always regret what
Yeah.
you say
Yeah.
when you're angry?
Yeah.
Like later on, you're like, oh man, I'm sorry. You know,
Yeah,
blah,
man.
blah. So for me though, I'm gonna have it on Google Drive. So
Back up just in case you drop that bomb.
meet me at the bar and I'm gonna show you the whole video.
Yeah.
This is the best part.
Hold up. You gonna love this.
You gonna love this
You
one.
loved it in the video.
I slow-moed it. I edited this one.
Slow-moed
So I
it.
can put myself in it.
music behind it.
It's that Titanic music.
Special effects is like, oh, this is where you fucked up.
Yeah, this is
But Cardi B up in that bitch.
you gonna die.
Some fucking Trippie Red. You gonna
yeah,
die.
man. I don't know, man. It's just for me, like I still got love for all my exes because at one point in my life, whether they cheated on me or whatever, it was a bad break or whatever, they helped me become a better man. And for me, at the end of the day, I'm just like, it's not my job to
Yeah. Curious
to
though.
do that.
All your exes from Texas.
Jesus, I was
All my
about to ask the
exes
same thing.
live in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
They still live in there.
Yeah.
They still there, baby.
Okay.
That's why I had to leave Texas. I had too many exes.
Got you.
Hey, can we go and say what's up one time?
yeah, let's go.
Hey, let's ask him if
Hey, our boy's out there right now, bro. Dustin's out there clapping
Dustin.
big booty Latino cheeks. Hey, shout out Dustin.
Shout out Dustin.
Shout out
Clapping
Dustin.
cheeks.
Yeah, he's messaging us, telling us about them.
Hispanic cheeks.
He's on track to win another award this year. So
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
If y'all didn't know, we do a Friendsmas. We do a
Friendsmas Awards.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
he's on track.
Yeah.
If you guys are wondering.
And he won the commitment issue problem thing award. And
Jesus,
so,
that's a listen.
That was a
There was so many ways to phrase that. That was a least.
honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I
efficient
don't know
way.
what he won. So I was like, commitment issue
No,
thing?
man, he's out there for how much longer? Like 2 more months, 3 more months, right?
Yeah, he said a total of 6 weeks, so he's almost done. He's coming
6
back.
weeks?
He's just gonna be in
he was
I
out there for
I
6
thought it
weeks.
was like fucking 6 months.
He's getting his instructor course.
All right, listen, no one gives a shit. Look,
Okay.
hey, guys, let us know if you would give, if you would do the same thing, right?
If you would rage quit
If you would rage quit on your woman on the wedding day at the altar.
or would you do a
What
same thing
would I
like
do?
like this Buddhist monk here
Yeah.
with his nipples out?
A holy man.
A holy
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
which is to just walk away because life is full of sorrow. And that's
And always remember what Confucius said, you know? Suck the titty from the side.
Cool, you said that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. I
yeah.
couldn't keep a straight face on that. I could not keep a straight face.
Hey, listen, if you see a Georgie on your girl's phone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Georgie
hey,
is
listen, question everything.
is a universal
If you have
side dude nickname.
if you have more questions about Georgie, go ahead and like the button. Like the
Like the
video.
button?
Look,
My man, like
Jesus
the button.
Christ.
So
And then,
Georgie
yeah.
comes in multiple names. Jorge, George, Georgie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Georgie
Fucking-
Porgy. George of the Jungle.
Hey, look out for Jorge. That's a sneaky one.
That's a sneak one.
George
Yeah.
of the Jungle doesn't like clean shaven. He likes a little bush.
I think we made someone important today.
We
And
did.
that's Georgie the pipe.
We did. Georgie
Georgie the pipe.
Georgie the plumber lays the pipe.
Piper.
The piper down.
And there you guys have it.
Hey, thanks for joining
Hey,
us,
thanks
y'all.
for joining us.
Later.